Devil May Cry.
The demon-slaying, pizza-loving badass Dante is once again returned to pay the bills with Devil May Cry 5, and he brought along a few friends, including Nero and the mysterious figure V in Capcom's latest installment in its iconic hack-and-slash series. After 10 years away from the spotlight, the gang at Capcom have once again found a formula to make Devil May Cry 5 the best game in the franchise. Devil May Cry 5 is set a few years after the events of Devil May Cry 4. Once again, hell has broken loose and the new threat has been unleashed. Nero, Dante, and newcomer V must take down a powerful new enemy. At the start of the game, Nero has his Devilbringer arm stolen by a mysterious person, including the Yamato sword. To fight, he equips a mechanical arm known as the Devilbreaker, created by his engineer Nico, allowing him to use various skills based on which Devilbreaker he equips. At the start of the game, Nero makes his way to the powerful enemy known as Urizen, finding Lady, Trish, and Dante severely weakened by this powerful being. Dante tells V to take Nero and run, calling Nero dead weight. As you progress through the game, you play as one of the three characters, Nero, Dante, or V. Each character has their own unique style of gameplay, and Nero plays nearly identical to DMC4, with his biggest change being the Devil Breaker. Nero unlocks new Devil Breakers as you progress through the game, with each one offering different skills based on the one you have equipped. As powerful as they are, Devil Breakers can break if you take damage while using its ability. You can also manually destroy your equipped breaker, which will equip the next one you have in your inventory. This can be very useful in certain fights when your back is against the wall. Dante is back and is still a major badass. He can switch between various weapons and sidearms on the fly, giving him access to nearly unlimited combos as well as switch between different fighting styles. Being able to take advantage of each style can give you a great advantage in battle, with my two favorites being Royal Guard that lets you negate an opponent's attack, taking no damage if timed right, and Swordmaster, which gives you access to a few special attacks with the weapon you have equipped. V is quite an interesting character and plays quite differently compared to Dante or Nero. Instead of attacking directly, V summons familiars to fight for him that you control separately by using one of the two attack buttons. Like V, each familiar has its own life bar, and if they take enough damage, they enter a mode where they cannot fight for a short while. V's familiars also can't defeat enemies. Instead, V must land the finishing blow with his cane to defeat an enemy once they are weakened. V can also enter a Devil Trigger-like mode where he summons Nightmare, a powerful being that can deal massive damage. Devil May Cry 5 doesn't stray at all from its roots. The main gameplay is all about style and action as you challenge yourself to create some sick and amazing combos with everything you have. Style is key, and the more style points you acquire, the higher score you will get, from a D all the way to a triple S, Smokin' 6 style, and at the end of each stage, you are given a grade based on how well you did, including your score, damage taken, and how many red orbs you collected. All this creates a fun way of challenging yourself and getting an S rank on all stages, if you dare. Red orbs have always been a staple of the series. It is a form of currency that lets you unlock and power up various skills or even purchase items to increase your health or Devil Trigger gauge. You gain a lot of red orbs in missions, which is important since many of the skills you can unlock are pretty expensive and could cost anywhere up to 50,000 red orbs. Since you need to power up all three characters, you might find yourself playing completed stages a few times before taking on the higher difficulty modes. But for your first playthrough, it wouldn't be too much of a problem. Gold orbs also appear frequently, letting you continue if you get a game over. Over a course of my playthrough, I came across somewhere around 10, and I ended up using around 4 to 5 towards the end of the game. Hideki Itsuno and his team did a great job on Devil May Cry 5. Each entry into the series gets infinitely better, and aside from a few gripes I have over the character models, the game looks fantastic. The visuals are absolutely stunning, with great details going to everything from the backgrounds to the enemies, thanks to the RE engine. The action is so smooth that you can't help but just enjoy the havoc you perform as you just tear through your opponents. The music in Devil May Cry 5 is perfect. Each character's battle theme is something you don't get tired of, especially Nero's Devil Trigger. The better you do in battle, the more intense the music gets, which is exciting and makes you want to get the triple S every single time. The story for Devil May Cry 5 was a mixed bag. There were plenty of great moments in this game, but there were some pretty mediocre ones. The story does get a bit predictable, but that doesn't take away from the game whatsoever. My only really big issue was right before the final battle, which left me a bit confused. Devil May Cry 5 is just another title that shows that Capcom is back in full force. In the last few months, we've seen Mega Man 11, Onimusha, and Resident Evil 2, which are all must-play games. Devil May Cry 5 is easily the best entry into the Devil May Cry series and is everything I've wanted from the series in a long time. The game is so much fun and is filled with silly humor that I can't help but want to keep playing over and over on the harder difficulties and find all the secrets. It makes me excited to see what Capcom has in store next for their fans, and I want to look forward to seeing what's coming in 2019 and 2020. This game gets a 9 out of 10.
Whoa! Yeah!
I'll take that.
Thank you so much for watching our review on Devil May Cry 5. If you'd like to see the written work, please check out the link in the description below. And if you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe. My name is Alan from Nuke the Fridge Gaming, and we will see you guys in the next video.